Namaste. I, KBN Dr. Vinita Verma, Department of Science and Technology, Joshi Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. So, our today's topic is C++ variables, data types, keywords, and all this. Okay. So, we discuss one by one. First of all, C++ variables. A variable is a name of memory location. It is used to store data. Its value can be changed and it can be reused many times. It is a way to represent memory location through symbols so that it can be easily identified. Okay. The syntax to declare a variable is type variable list. Okay. For example, we take the variable x, y, z. Okay. Now int x, float y, and char z. Okay. Here x, y, z are variables and int, float, char are data types. Okay. We will discuss about data types also. We can also provide variables while declaring the variables. Okay. For example, int x is equal to 5, comma b equals to 10. Okay. Here we declare two variables of integer type, and also float f equals to 30.8, and character, that means char, char, c equals to 8. Okay. There are some rules for defining variables. First one is a variable can have alphabet, digit, and underscore. A variable name can start with alphabets and underscore only. It cannot start with a digit. Okay? No white space is allowed within variable name. A variable name must not be any reserved word or keyword. For example, here, float, etc. Okay? So, valid variable names are int a, int underscore ab, int a30. Okay? And int 4 is invalid. Int xy is also invalid, and int double is also invalid. So this is all about variables. Now next we discuss about data types. What is C++ data type? A data type is specifying the type of data that a variable can store, such as integer, float, character, etc. Okay. There are 4 types of data types in C++ like this. These are basic data type, derived data type, enumeration data type, and user-defined data type. Okay. In basic data type, it belongs to int, character, float, double, etc. Okay. In derived data type, it belongs to array, pointer, etc. Enumeration data type, enum. Okay. And user-defined data type, structure. Okay. Now, the basic data type are integer-based and floating point-based. C++ language supports both signed and unsigned literals. Okay. The memory size of basic data type may change according to 32 to 64-bit operating system. Okay. So here are some basic data types. These are character, signed character, unsigned character. Okay. The memory size of character is 1 byte, and the range of character is -128 to 127. Same as signed character. Signed character, the memory size of signed character is 1 byte and the range between -128 to 127, and same as unsigned character, 1 byte, and unsigned means all values are positive, so it is from 0 to 127. Okay. Now short data type. The memory size of short data type is 2 byte. Okay. Unsigned short 2 byte, and signed short 2 byte. Okay. Integer 2 byte. Then long int 4 byte. Signed long int 4 byte. Float 4 byte. Double 8 byte, and long double 10 byte. Okay. Overall, in short, I repeat, character is 1 byte. Character is 1 byte. Short is 2 byte. Int is 2 byte. Okay. Then long int is 4 byte. Float is 4 byte. Double 8 byte, and long double 10 byte. Okay. These are data types. I hope you all understood this. Now C++ keywords. Okay. Our keyword is a reserved word that we cannot use it as a variable name, constant name, etc. Okay. A list of 32 keywords in C++, which is also available in C language. Okay. These keywords are auto, break, case, character, constant, continue, default, do, if, for, double, okay, and so on. There are 32 keywords in C++. Okay. Next is C++ operators. An operator is simply a symbol that is used to perform operations. There can be many types of operations like arithmetic, logical, bitwise, etc. There are some types of operators to perform different types of operations. Okay, like arithmetic operator, relational operator, logical operator, bitwise operator, assignment operator, unary operator, ternary operator, and miscellaneous operators. Okay. In binary operators, like arithmetic operator, plus, minus, into, divide. Okay. In relational operator, like less than, equals to, greater than, equals to. Logical operator, and or not. Okay. In bitwise operator, and, less than. In assignment operator, plus, equals to, like this. Okay. And in unary operator, increment and decrement operators. Okay. These are the operators. Now we talk about the precedence of operators. The precedence of operators specify that which operator will be evaluated first and then next. The associativity specifies the operator direction to be evaluated. Okay? It may be left to right or right to left. We take an example. Okay, for example, int data equals to 5 plus 10 into 10. Okay, 5 plus 10 into 10. The data variable will contain 105 because multiplicative operator is evaluated first, then additive operator plus. Okay, so 10 into 10, 100, and 100 plus 5, 100. Okay, so the precedence and associativity of C++ operators are first postfix operator, unary operator, then multiplicative, additive, shift, relational, equality, bitwise AND, bitwise XOR, bitwise OR, logical and, logical or, conditional, assignment and comma. Okay, these are some operators of C++. I hope you all are understood. Then we talk about identifier, C++ identifier. Okay, C++ identifier in a program are used to refer the name of the variable, functions, array or other user-defined data types created by the programmer. They are the basic requirement of any language. Every language has its own rules for naming the identifier. Okay. In short, C++ identifier represent the essential elements in a program. Okay. Like constant, variables, functions, labels, defined data types. Okay. Some naming rules are common in both C and C++. These are only alphabet, character, digit and underscore are allowed. The identifier name cannot start with a digit, that is the first letter should not be alphabet. After the first letter we can use letter, digit or underscore. In C++, uppercase and lowercase letters are distinct. Okay? Therefore we can say that C++ identifier are case sensitive. Okay? A declared keyword cannot be used as a variable. For example, suppose we have two identifiers, name as first name and first name. Okay? Both the identifier will be different as the letter N. We use capital N in one and another is small n, okay? Uppercase and lowercase. So both are different. It proves the identifier are case sensitive. Okay. I hope all you understood this. Then here a major difference of C and C++ is that the limit on the length of the name of the variable. Okay. On C consider only first 32 characters in the name, whereas while ANSI C++ impose no limit on the length of the name. Okay. So we have read about identifiers and keywords. Okay. Now we take the difference of identifiers and keywords. Okay. Then first difference is identifier are the names defined by the programmer to the basic element of the program. Keywords are the reserved words whose meaning is known by the compiler. Okay. Identifier is used to identify the name of the variable. Keywords is used to specify the type of entity. Identifier consists of letter, digits and underscore. And keywords contain only letters. Okay. Identifier use both lowercase and uppercase letters, and keywords use only lowercase letters. Okay. Here are some differences and some more differences in identifiers and keywords. Okay. So this session is completed. I hope you all understood that this one. Okay, thank you.